don't care if it's OTAs, mini. Security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Ware. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
And now we'll hook up downfield. The 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw to the end zone. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Trying to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Stanley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. On 1st and 10, Daniels. And he will find his man on the outside. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A final shot before break. Stanley. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The first play of the second half. A big success, over 30 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Stanley. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. In for the... Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Then a short kick, taking it about the 16. And it's a pretty 29-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. I mean it in a positive way. Him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coach, where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and get...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run now with Ware. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And his throw here's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes. 9 times out of 10, just missed that one. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop.
It got his man complete. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Stanley. 20. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 30 yards there. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And remember, that drive started back at the 2, 98 yards into the end zone to finish with that run.
And what do you think the guy who punts...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt. Get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I got to understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake? Interception so far, they'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's touched.
Respect.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw. Daniels firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And sometimes those slant. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Here we go. Thank you, Gators. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 4. Down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Get ready. 50, play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return. And out now come the Seahawks.
Oh, you got deep?
Ready?
Throwing on first down. Daniels. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll get this to the... That's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stanley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Stanley. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete at the very end. But now this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, you never switch.
Coach, Lil Yachty.
You know who it is. Lil Bo. Yup.
McCaffrey can rack up those yards after the catch. What's Miller got brewing?
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got
your team needs a dose of Bosa.
Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick then he with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the vip.
Backyard heroes. Rhythm. From the 25, baby. You get a drive, they get a drive. Score and go for two. Tie it up, and it's tug of war time. All right, now, this is your first play. 75 yards to the line. Let's go. Mahomes looks to pass on first down. He's going deep downfield. Mahomes' pass is picked off. They got it. It's no pressure, but if you score a touchdown on this drive, game over. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted by shutdown Stephon Gilmore. The rhythm is gonna get you. The defensive touchdown. At least half the stadium's happy. Back to the yard now. But remember, heroes never quit.
Not gonna happen today. All day.
We ain't gonna run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs.
It's the Backyard Heroes.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in a ice cream whip.
I see you at Cat Guard, Mike.
Ain't got to lose when it's all on the line. What you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps.
Try to block Vaughn, but it won't be for long.
We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by
Better double up on Julio. All right, the Snappers against the Backyard Heroes.
my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's
Superstar KO ain't your normal game of football. One drive to break ties and no kicking. Let's go. Your ball, one drive. Superstar, you are live. And he's gonna lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will be second down and a truckload. Start scanning those long yardage plays in that playbook of yours. Back to pass on second down. Out in the flat to the running back. No room to run. Taken down. Back at the 17. Snappers balance out their D with some extra help in the secondary. Looking to throw a third and long. Airing one deep for Julio Jones. Trying to jam it into Jones. Defense is there. Interception. Watch out. It's over. Starting this drive on the ground. No, sir. Back at the 23. They knocked you backwards on that last play. You can't let them do that.